and welcome back to the Underground Curator, bringing you the best songs you've never heard. This episode, we got two artists that are quite underground. We got Northbound with 20,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and Luna Blake with about 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. But both are fantastic, unique, talented artists, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. First up, we'll have a very long list by Northbound. Northbound is a guy who I found about 2 years ago just randomly on Spotify and instantly was hooked. And he has so many good songs that I actually had a really hard time picking which one to do first. I ended up going with a very long list as it's one that I started listening to more recently off his most recent album, Soul Kiss. It is really powerful song, and the thing I love about Northbound is he has an incredibly raw, vulnerable, brutally honest writing style. He just kind of just opens himself and puts himself out there in a way that you don't see too often. I mean, he's not afraid to admit he's just a jerk sometimes, and I really appreciate that, how it comes through in his writing style. And the other thing I like about him is the arrangement is very different. He throws the whole intro, verse, chorus, bridge thing out the window and kind of really structures things and however he feels the song should flow. And I think that in combination with his writing style gives him a very authentic sound. And the instrumentals are fun. His music is still incredibly upbeat while being tragically emotional lyrics. He would definitely, if he came out in 2006, be almost in the emo category. But here we go.
I just wanna feel alive for the first time in my life. I wanna see you in the limelight, girl. I want you with me all the time. 'Cause if we get sober, we'll never get old until we die. And I should've told ya, I feel like I've known you my whole life. Where's that sense of adventure? Screaming, one hand on your lap, one hand on the feeling. As I get older, the chip on my shoulder's hard to hide. And as I get older, the child within me starts to die.
I really like the perspective in this song. It's kind of about a guy who's like woken up one day and realized that maybe the best years of his life are behind him a little bit, and that he's just kind of realized that life's just not as exciting or crazy or passionate as it was, and he misses some of that adventure and danger that he had as a teenager. And this can happen kind of early in life for some people, like, mid late 20s. I've seen it happen with some of my friends, and but it's kind of an interesting way that he ties it in with this girl he seems to have a pretty long history with, and kind of having a hope for finding that joy and that passion, that spark again in a relationship with her.
And if you asked me to stay, I'd be leading with this. You're on a very long list of the things that I miss, so won't you hold me like you did that night? Maybe I know otherwise. Where's that sense of danger that I felt when we were just two kids in a bedroom, both skipping school? You were stealing your mom's pills. We would just lay there and stare at each other every night. Well, that was the moment that I knew what love was, then watched it die.
I was originally planning on maybe doing a different song by him for this video, and then I heard this song and I heard this line while I was driving my car, and it just hit so hard because I instantly knew what he was talking about. It was such a tragic way to portray such a profound and relatable experience. And like, you feel for him in that moment, like the way he sings that, his pain, you can just feel it radiating through the way he sings that. And, you can just tell there's this deep longing and just that hole there from that memory. And I really think it's a powerful, relatable thing that I think a lot of people can look at a point in their life of when they first truly felt something deep for someone, and then have it all fall apart pretty soon after, because usually that happens when you're a teenager. But and I think it's pretty cool that he had such a passionate second verse. A lot of times the lyrics for the second verse are just kind of thrown in there, and he clearly had a lot to say about the subject.
And if you asked me to stay, I'd be leading with this. You're on a very long list of the things that I miss. So won't you hold me like you did that night? And if you wanna play along, I'll go in for the kiss. You've got a love like a bullet and I'm taking the hit. A voice says this won't last more than tonight. Maybe I know otherwise. I'm begging you to stay the night, 'cause I can be the sooner type. So over and over again.
So I love this section as well too. The chorus ends with it's saying, she says, "This won't last more than tonight," and then he thinks to himself, "Well, maybe I know otherwise." And then he kind of goes into, "I can be the man that you need me to be, and I'm looking for more than just tonight. Let's do this over and over again."
This is the soundtrack to my mistakes. This is the soundtrack of all my pain. Yeah.
That line's a little too on the nose for me, but man, who says emo's dead?
If you asked me to stay, I'd be leading with this. You're on a very long list of the things that I miss. So won't you hold me like you did that night? And if you wanna play along, I'll go in for the kiss. You've got a love like a bullet and I'm taking the hit. A voice says this won't last more than tonight. This won't last more than tonight. Something tells me otherwise.
It's always fun to have a song that's both tragic and a banger. All right, let's go on to the next one. We got Cabin Fever by Luna Blake. She's kind of started as a YouTube artist, it looks like. I've actually listened to a lot of her acoustic covers and stuff. That's where I found originally, was on her YouTube channel. And she is a beautiful, talented vocalist, and I'm really sad she didn't go super mainstream, because she freaking deserves it compared to some people out there. And but here, she actually eventually kind of put out some more produced songs and released them on iTunes and Spotify, and this is one of my favorites of that collection.
Light a button, put my headphones on. Home sweet home, been gone for so long. You thought that you would never see me again, didn't you, love? Skip town in the middle of the night. You let me back in, didn't even ask why. You thought that you would never see me again, didn't you, love?
So I'm not exactly sure what genre I would put this in, but whatever it is, I really wish there was more of it. It's kind of a dark, edgy, steamy pop, and she really paints this really dark, interesting, intriguing picture of this girl who's been out doing God knows what, lighting the lighter, putting on her headphones, and walking back into town, then opening the back door in the middle of the night, find her lover. It's just it's just intrigue.
I got my reasons, but I do not have the time to be catching feelings. It's been seasons. I love the way so long ago, no weak shit. Oh, my halo sitting in the dirt somewhere, in the backwoods of a place where I once was.
That's an amazing combination of beautiful lyrics and perfect harmonies. Her voice is just so on point there, and as a recording artist, getting that subtle background harmony on the right syllables is very, very difficult to do. Let's keep going.
Now I'm hiding in the city where no angel keeps its wings. The world is colder than you know, but I'm no stranger to the snow.
She's such a badass. I love it.
Headphones on, home sweet home, been gone for so long. You thought that you would ever see me again, didn't you, love? Skipped town in the middle of the night. You let me back in, didn't even ask why. You thought that you would ever see me again, didn't you, love?
So there's nothing in this song that's too melodically complex. And in the era of electronic music, you're starting to see that more. But the challenge comes now is that you have access to almost every sound ever made, if you can find the right sample, and layering it appropriately to give the right vibe and atmosphere to your music, as you can hear with the little piano, the bass effects. I even heard some male vocals layered in there a little bit ago. And knowing how to actually construct this all together and not have it sound too overbearing and actually have it complement the singer is not easy to do, and she does it very, very well here.
Didn't you love? Didn't you love? Ooh, 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 ooh. Light a button, put my headphones on. Home sweet home, been gone for so long. You thought that you would ever see me again, didn't you, love? Skipped town in the middle of the night. You let me back in, didn't even ask why. You thought that you would ever see me again, didn't you, love?
She's a devil with the voice of an angel. All right, there you have it, guys. Two fantastic songs by two fantastic artists. That was Very Long List by Northbound and Cabin Fever by Luna Blake. Please go support them, buy some merch, buy their songs. Links are in the description. And especially Northbound. I think he had a tour canceled due to COVID, so I was hoping to see him live at some point in my life, and who knows when that'll happen now. All right, take care, guys.